Terry, welcome to Weekend Rockford.
It's good to be here, yes.
Now,
even though I'm not there.
Yeah. Well, you are on the show, even if you're not in the studio. But yes, you have written a book called Amazing Evidence, Grounds for Belief. You've actually self-published the book. You have chapters on various things throughout the book, but probably one of the most, amazing is a discovery that you believe you made just by looking on Google Earth on the Internet. Tell us about that.
Yes, my son and I were trying to document some of the things in the book, so we were looking up satellite coordinates. And we were in Google Earth, and we were near Mount Sinai in Saudi Arabia, and it looked like a skeleton went across the screen, and we just got excited, and we scrolled back to the thing, and sure enough, there's this massive skeleton-looking object right in the shadow of Mount Sinai. And when I say Mount Sinai, I'm referring to the location that Ron Wyatt and Bob Cornuke present evidence for, not the traditional site. But we went back and we measured the skeleton, and just the head portion of it was the size of a football field, and then the whole thing was 1,900 feet long. So it was pretty exciting.
Now, you believe that this could possibly be somehow related to the huge sea monster that the Bible mentions called Leviathan.
Right. At first, we didn't know what we were looking at, and I started looking at different sources. We searched the Internet. We couldn't find anything on it. And so I started reading the Bible and looking up different things in the Bible, and we decided it was a serpent because of the structure and the length, even though it's not really like a snake skeleton, but it's serpent-like. And so Leviathan popped up right away as a sea serpent. The Bible portrays it as being massive, and we really thought that that was probably it. And then there were a couple of verses in the Bible that support the fact that he would be found near Mount Sinai. One of those is where David in the Psalms says that Leviathan was crushed in the wilderness. And usually when the Bible talks about the wilderness, it's talking about the area around Mount Sinai where the children of Israel wandered. And then another place is in Isaiah. It's a taunt against actually the king of Babylon, and he compares him to Lucifer and says that he tried to climb the holy mountain and that God cast him to the ground to his grave. And so there's another picture, even though it doesn't mention Leviathan, it kind of paints a picture that's strikingly similar to what we see here.
Mm-hmm. A very interesting book, looks at a lot of interesting things. Terry, thank you very much. Terrence J. Hatch, author of Amazing Evidence, Grounds for Belief. Thank you very much for being our guest today.
Thank you, Cindy, yes.
You've been listening to Weekend Rockford with Cindy Swanson, a program of the Christian Communication Network.